Okay, folks, let's see if this works. This presentation, hold on, I gotta make this a little smaller. Hello, my name is Tim Schmidt, and I'm the founder of timschmidt.com. And this is a presentation on a tool I created called the Impact Pyramid. The subheadline is How to Allocate Time, Energy, and Intention to the Most Important Relationships in Your Life. And the secondary subheadline is a quote that I think is very relevant. Being of service to others is what brings true happiness. So let's see if I can figure out how to move on to the next slide. Here we go. So here is a screenshot of an empty impact pyramid. The impact pyramid, it works very simply. The very top of the pyramid are the most important relationships in your life. And as they go down, the relationships become not as important. And quite frankly, they also become larger groups of people, usually. The next step of the impact pyramid is to look at each of the different levels of relationship and then make a list of the habits and actions that you want to do to serve these groups of relationships. And then after you do that, a really interesting thing will happen. You'll start to see repetition of those habits and actions that you want to do, and those will translate into typically, I found 3 is the most common, 3 themes of who you are and who you want to be. It's pretty cool. And then the foundation principle of the impact pyramid is the fact that to serve others, you must take good care of yourself. Therefore, it's also important not to just have habits and actions that are focusing on the most important relationships in your life, but also habits and actions that focus on your physical health and mental health. So let's go through this with a impact pyramid that I created for myself recently. Again, the purpose of the impact pyramid is we're going to learn how to allocate time, energy, and attention to the most important relationships in our lives, because we understand that being of service to others is what brings true happiness. So we'll start here. The top of my pyramid is Jesus. I am a Christian, and therefore Jesus is pretty darn important in my life. And the most important thing to when you think about this is the top of the pyramid. Therefore, this relationship is more important than any other relationship, and therefore it's important that I put the proper time, intention, and energy into this relationship. And I do that by taking prayer walks, reading the Bible daily, participating in Bible study groups, attending church services, and writing and performing music. So those are the habits and actions that I know when I'm doing these things, I am serving this most important relationship. So let's move to the next level. I'm calling this immediate family. Now you can call these levels whatever you want. This is what works best for me. So at the top of this pyramid, or this little section of the pyramid, is my wife, Leah. Next down are my children, Tim Jr., Dagny, and Sten. Next we have my mom, my in-laws, Craig and Kathy, and Tani, my ex-wife. Yes, she's a very important person in my life. She's the mother of my children. She's a business partner. Some of you may think it's strange that she's on there, but she is. And then next I have my brother, my sister, Greg, Julie, and my 2 sisters-in-law, Jocelyn and Nicole. So my immediate family, what are the things that I want to do with them to serve this group of relationships? So I want to lead and serve as a patient and kind husband, father, son, and brother. I want to FaceTime or phone call or text twice per week with each of these folks. Most of them live far away. Unfortunately, my kids are now adults. I want to take travel trips with my children 2 times per year. I want to share with them Tim Talk videos, and I want to write something. I'll explain more about this later, but write and share smart brevity slides, articles, and books with all these people that I care so much about. Okay, let's go to the next level, family and friends. Of course, hopefully all of you who are watching this also have family and friends who have important relationships. But of course, that's completely up to you. So for this, I have the extended Schmidt family, extended Winan family. That's Leah's family. My wife, my Roncalli friends, I call it T&L friends, our couple friends, our church friends, our West Bend friends, and our Vistage friends. And again, we go back to the habits and actions to serve this group, the family and friends. Number 1, serve as a patient and kind relative and friend. Share Tim Talk videos. Again, we're starting to see things being repeated here. Write smart brevity slides, articles, and books. Write and perform music, and provide amazing experiences to my family and friends. All right, going lower in the pyramid, and you can see the group groups or the size of the levels are expanding. For me, the next one is the work. So I work for a company called Delta Defense. Actually, I'm one of the founders of the company, and we have close to 700 employees. So there's a lot of people there, all sorts of people that I do business with that are important relationships to me. I put in my customers. There's close to 800,000 of those people, and of course now you can tell this level is getting very large. But they're also important relationships to me. To me. And last but not least, friends through coaching groups and some of the coaching that I'm doing. So let's look over here. What are the habits and actions to serve this local community? Actually, that should be work community. I messed that up. Oops. Serve and lead with patience and kindness. Create Tim Talk videos. Write smart brevity slides, articles, and books. And write and perform music. So again, you're seeing more repetition here. And then last but not least, my lowest level, the foundation level of my impact pyramid is my country, humanity, and community. So for me, it's a town that I didn't really grow up in, but I became an adult in Wisconsin. Another group are people, freedom-loving humans all around the world, people that believe in freedom, and then, of course, fellow entrepreneurs. I love to inspire entrepreneurs. And let's see here. Let's look at the habits and actions to serve humanity. It's going to be more Tim Talk videos. You're probably wondering, what the heck is a Tim Talk video? It's like a TED Talk video, but better. Just kidding. I know that sounds a little... okay. Write smart brevity slides, articles, and books. Write and perform music. And last but not least, donate money generously. So I just walked you through my own personal impact pyramid, and it's amazing how much clarity this gives you as it relates to where you should be spending your time, who you should be spending your time with, and why. So now let's look at this neat little thing that's going to happen. You can see it already happening over here with all of these lists of habits and actions that, there was quite a bit of repetition. And that's probably going to happen for you too. And you'll see that the three things that jumped out to me as it relates to these habits and actions are that, number one, I want to be a servant leader. Number two, I want to be a good husband, father, son, brother, and friend. And number three, I want to be a creator and a teacher. I want to teach people, mostly from all the mistakes I've made. All right, let's move on to the foundational principles of the impact pyramid, which is the physical and mental health. The quote that supports this is, to serve others, you must take good care of yourself. And so here I wrote in each of these sections, 3 habits and actions that I want to do on a daily basis for physical health. So number one, I want to exercise every day for 45 minutes. I want to be sure to take my vitamins and my protein shake every day. And I want to do some form of yoga and stretching every day. And then for mental health, for me, I want to pray to God every single day. I need to do a gratitude exercise every morning. I like to do this when I'm laying in bed before I get out of bed. And actually, I like to pray then too. And last but not least, I know that myself, being a natural introvert, I need time alone. I need time alone to read, to think, to create. It just helps me recharge myself so that when I'm surrounded by other people, I can give more to them. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the impact pyramid. I hope it has a big impact on you as it had in my life. Thank you very much. Take care and stay safe.